The world is full of wonders that seem almost too bizarre to be real. From glowing beaches to rivers that change colors, nature has a way of surprising us. These incredible sights aren't just beautiful, they also have fascinating scientific explanations behind them. Let's dive into some of the most mind-blowing natural phenomena on Earth. Bioluminescent beaches. Imagine walking along a beach at night and seeing the waves light up with a neon blue glow. Sounds beautiful, right? This magical effect happens due to bioluminescent organisms in the water, which emit light when disturbed. Found in places like the Maldives and Jervis Bay, this phenomenon looks like something out of a fairy tale. The tiny organisms glow when waves crash or when you move through the water, creating a sparkling, dreamlike experience. The best way to witness this spectacle is on a dark, moonless night when the glow is at its brightest. It's one of nature's most stunning nighttime displays. And if you think glowing beaches are impressive, wait until you see a waterfall that looks like it's bleeding. Blood Falls, Antarctica. At first glance, Blood Falls in Antarctica looks like something out of a horror movie. A bright red stream of water pours out from a glacier, making it seem like the ice is bleeding. But don't worry, this isn't a crime scene. The red color comes from iron-rich salt water that has been trapped under the ice for millions of years. When the water finally reaches the surface, it reacts with oxygen and turns red, just like rust. This strange but fascinating phenomenon shows how nature creates surprises even in the coldest, most remote places on Earth. If red waterfalls sound unbelievable, wait until you hear about a river that turns into a rainbow. Cano Cristales, Colombia. Cano Cristales, also called the River of Five Colors, is one of the most beautiful rivers in the world. From July to November, it transforms into a flowing rainbow of red, yellow, green, and purple. This incredible display is caused by an aquatic plant called Macarenia clavigera, which changes color depending on the water level and sunlight. The river looks so vibrant that it seems almost unreal, like a painting brought to life. Tourists from all over the world travel to Colombia to witness this stunning natural wonder. But Colombia isn't the only place with rainbow-colored landscapes. There's a mountain range in China that looks straight out of a dream. Jiangye Rainbow Mountains, China. The Rainbow Mountains in China's Jiangye National Geopark look like they've been splashed with every color imaginable. Over millions of years, different minerals layered together, creating breathtaking red, orange, yellow, and blue stripes. When sunlight hits the mountains, their colors become even more vibrant, making them look like a giant natural painting. This stunning geological formation has been protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, ensuring that future generations can continue to admire its beauty. And speaking of colorful landscapes, wait until you see frozen bubbles trapped in ice. Frozen methane bubbles, Canada. At first, Abraham Lake in Canada looks like any other frozen lake. But beneath the surface, hundreds of white bubbles are trapped in the ice, creating a mesmerizing sight. These bubbles are made of methane gas, which is released by microbes feeding on dead organic matter at the bottom of the lake. When winter arrives, the bubbles freeze in layers, forming a stunning, otherworldly pattern. But as beautiful as they are, these bubbles release methane into the air when they pop in spring, a greenhouse gas that contributes to climate change. So while they may be gorgeous, they're also a reminder of nature's hidden effects on our planet. Nature never stops surprising us. Up next, we explore how ancient volcanic eruptions created a perfect geometric pathway in Ireland. The Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. In Northern Ireland, there's a coastline covered in thousands of perfect hexagonal stone columns, fitting together like a giant puzzle. This isn't man-made. It was formed by volcanic activity around 50 million years ago. When lava cooled rapidly, it cracked into these neat geometric shapes, creating what is now known as the Giant's Causeway. According to Irish legend, a giant named Finn McCool built the pathway to fight a rival in Scotland. Whether you believe the science or the folklore, one thing is certain: this is one of the most fascinating landscapes in the world. And if you think glowing lava is impressive, wait until you see a volcano that burns blue. Blue Fire Volcano, Indonesia. Kawah Yen in Indonesia is unlike any other volcano on Earth. Instead of glowing red or orange, this volcano produces electric blue flames at night. The reason? It's not actually the lava that is blue, it's the sulfuric gases escaping from the volcano. When these gases ignite upon contact with oxygen, they burn with a blue glow. Tourists who visit this breathtaking site must wear gas masks because the fumes are toxic. The sight of neon blue flames crawling over the rocky surface makes it look like something from another planet. But if you think blue fire is strange, what about a lake that turns animals into stone? Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania is one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Its water is highly alkaline, with a pH level as high as ammonia. Any animal that falls into the lake is coated in minerals and preserved, looking like a stone statue. The lake's deep red color comes from photosynthetic bacteria, giving it a strange, otherworldly look. Despite its harsh conditions, flamingos thrive here, as they are one of the few species that can tolerate the lake's high alkalinity. This natural wonder is both haunting and beautiful, a true testament to nature's power. And speaking of strange sights, have you ever seen clouds that look like UFOs? Lenticular clouds, Japan. If you've ever seen cloud formations that look like flying saucers, chances are you were looking at lenticular clouds. These smooth, disc-shaped clouds form when strong winds pass over mountains, creating a wave-like airflow. They are often seen near Mount Fuji in Japan, making it look like the famous peak has a hat. Pilots try to avoid them because they can create turbulence. But for those on the ground, they are a stunning sight, often mistaken for UFOs. It's nature's way of playing tricks on us. Now, let's move from the sky to the desert, where rocks mysteriously move on their own. The Sailing Stones, Death Valley. Deep in California's Death Valley, there are large rocks that slide across the desert floor, leaving long trails behind them. But no one has ever seen them move. For years, this phenomenon baffled scientists. Recent research suggests that thin layers of ice form around the rocks in winter. When the ice melts slightly and a light breeze blows, the rocks glide across the surface, creating their mysterious trails. It's a slow-motion natural wonder that proves even in the driest places, nature has secrets waiting to be uncovered. And if you thought moving rocks was strange, imagine a lake that looks like a giant game of Connect 4. Spotted Lake, Canada. In British Columbia, Canada, there is a lake that transforms into a field of colourful round spots every summer. Spotted Lake contains high concentrations of minerals like calcium and magnesium sulfate. As the water evaporates in the heat, these minerals are left behind, forming large circular pools that change colour depending on their composition. The lake is considered sacred by the indigenous Okanagan people, who believe its mineral-rich waters have healing properties. With its unique patterns and vibrant colours, Spotted Lake looks like a natural work of art, proving that nature is the best artist of all. But this isn't the only lake with an unusual secret. There's one in New York that has a flame burning behind a waterfall. Eternal Flame Falls, USA. Hidden in a quiet forest in New York, there's a small waterfall with a secret. A tiny flickering flame burning right behind the rushing water. Eternal Flame Falls is fueled by a natural gas seep, which releases methane from underground. The flame, just a few inches tall, remains lit almost all year, protected from the wind by the water cascading over it. While the flame can sometimes go out, hikers passing by often relight it, keeping this magical sight alive. It's a rare and mesmerizing combination of fire and water, proving that nature never runs out of surprises. But this isn't the only place where fire and nature collide. There's a volcano that can create its own lightning. Volcanic lightning, Japan. When a volcano erupts, we expect fire, smoke, and lava. But sometimes, nature adds an electrifying twist. Volcanic lightning, also called a dirty thunderstorm, happens when ash particles from an eruption collide, creating powerful static charges. This results in dramatic flashes of lightning striking through the thick volcanic plume. One of the most famous places to witness this rare event is Mount Sakurajima in Japan, where volcanic lightning has been caught on camera multiple times. It's a stunning yet terrifying display of raw energy, showing that even in chaos, nature finds a way to amaze us. From glowing oceans to moving rocks and flaming waterfalls, our planet is filled with wonders that seem almost too strange to be real. Whether caused by science or shaped by time, these incredible phenomena remind us how much there is still to discover. Which one amazed you the most? Let us know. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.